If you're implementing sleep restriction for insomnia and you're currently creating a sleep window, it's important to bear in mind not only the duration of the sleep window, but when it should begin and when it should end. And that's what I'm going to be talking about in today's video. Hi, I'm Martin Reed. If you have insomnia, I offer sleep coaching programs that will give you all the skills and support you need to enjoy better sleep for the rest of your life. You can learn more at insomniacoach.com. Now, if you're implementing sleep restriction, you're going to be creating a sleep window that is a similar duration to your current average nightly sleep duration, begins at a certain time and ends at a certain time. Now, when you're following the sleep window, you don't want to be going to bed before the start of the sleep window, but you always want to be out of bed by the end of the sleep window. Now, the most straightforward way of creating the sleep window is to look at your average nightly sleep duration over at least 1 week, ideally 2 weeks. Add on roughly half an hour to your average nightly sleep duration, and then you have the length of your sleep window. The only caveat here is I tend not to suggest observing a sleep window less than around 5.5 hours. So here's an example. Let's say your average nightly sleep duration is 5 hours. We add half an hour onto that, and so we have an initial sleep window of 5.5 hours. Typically what you'll do next is figure out when you need to be awake and out of bed in the mornings. So if you need to be out of bed at, let's say, 6 o'clock in the morning to get ready for work, then that will be the end of your sleep window, and you would count back 5.5 hours in this example, and you would have the start of your window as 12:30, half past midnight. Now, although this works really well for most people, it doesn't really consider if you're a strong night owl or a really strong morning lark, because it's just calculated by when you need to be out of bed in the morning. So this can sometimes be a problem, because if you're a really strong morning lark, i.e. you have a natural tendency to go to bed early in the evening and wake early in the morning, this kind of sleep window probably wouldn't work for you, because you're going to be really struggling with sleepiness up until 12:30. You'll probably fall asleep straight away because you'll be really, really sleepy, but then you might wake up a few hours later and not be inclined to fall back to sleep because your body clock is pre-programmed to want to wake up early in the morning. If you're a strong night owl, it may be better for you to think of when you normally feel sleepy at night. So let's say you don't typically feel sleepy until around 2 in the morning. Well, if at all possible, you'd want to start your sleep window around that time. And then in this example, you'd add 5.5 hours on, because that's the duration of your sleep window. And that would give you an out of bed time of 7:30 in the morning. So I just wanted to share this quick video because although for the majority of people, simply figuring out when you want to be out of bed in the morning to start the day is the good reference point for creating the start and the end of your sleep window. If you're a really strong morning lark, you really like to go to bed, feel very sleepy early in the evening, and you've always naturally awoken early in the morning, and you feel good when you wake early in the morning. Or if you're a really strong night owl and you just don't feel sleepy until very late at night and you prefer to sleep a little bit later in the mornings, then you may want to think about this when formulating the start and end times of your sleep window. So I hope you found this short video helpful. If you did, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel. I try and share a short sleep snippet video every weekday. If you have any questions, comments, feedback or suggestions for a future video, please leave a comment below, or you can email me directly. My email address is hello@insomniacoach.com. I hope to see you back here again soon, and remember, you can sleep.